share that our group was slightly smaller, so we had the opportunity to get a feedback from our students. And one of the things that I heard this morning, which was very interesting, there was a surgical assistant from a busy plastic surgery office, and the surgeon decided to add hair restoration to his practice. And she was just dreading it, and she was reluctant to come to this workshop, and she was leaving a baby at home and just didn't want to deal with it. And the first day was overwhelming. There was so much information. And yesterday things started clicking. So because we repeat things and things kind of get into perspective between the lectures and the lab, today she came and she hugged me and she said, I want to tell you, last night I was talking to my husband and said, I love this and I can't wait to go and start it. So the idea behind it is that it is our passion that is transferred to you, but what you do with it depends on you. And you don't have maybe surgical assistants this year, bring them back, send them next year, year after, whenever you start considering this seriously. We also had a group of 3 assistants who worked for 17 years in their practice in Toronto. And they came and they were like, maybe we came to maybe pick up something. Now they're like, oh, we can do this. And after 17 years, they never paid attention to the hair curl because nobody taught them at the time about hair curl. And then it became exciting. So anybody can learn something if they have open eyes. This is a great opportunity to talk to many faculty. Everybody has something to offer. And I think it's not just something you attend one time and it's for basic and you're done. Once in a while when you come back, you hear new things, and I think it's valuable. So thank you.
Yeah, I just saw a gentleman that I hadn't seen for 5 years. He was at this course 5 years ago. He said, I just felt this time I need to come back and refresh my skill sets. And I think that Emina asked me a few years ago, like 5 or 6 years, says, Sam, are we doing something right for people? Are we just, in 2 days, being able to train them? And is this right? You asked me. I said, yeah. And I told her some of these stories of things, and I said, the reason why I think what we're doing is right is, remember the slide that I had in my talk about leaving things on the table. Sometimes you come through a weekend and you realize, you know what, I could have gotten into something that really wasn't right for me. And that decision of not going into this field because of this weekend is actually a good thing. At the same time, it's actually great if you go into this field and you're now passionate and you understand ethically what to do, technically what to do, what you shouldn't do, danger things, like Nicole's whole lecture may have shocked you a little bit and said, wow, that could have been male pattern baldness, I could have transplanted that. You now, before you didn't know what you didn't know, now you know that you may not know everything. And for me, as a surgical background person, I really didn't know the dermatology. I mean, sitting for the hair boards over a decade ago for the first time was an eye-opening experience for me to actually understand, thank God I didn't transplant these people. Okay.